Hello everyone. So this video is clearly inspired by Luke Smith. So Luke Smith made a video recently about ThinkPad of cars. So this is my car. This is a Nissan Almera, and I bought this car I think 4.5 years ago, and I believe this is like a ThinkPad of cars, at least in UK. I'm not really sure about other countries, but definitely in UK, this car is quite good. And talking about the features of this car, I mean, to be honest, it's a very simple, basic car. So this is the dashboard. This is, of course, a manual car. I prefer manual. I don't know why, but I mean, if you look at the dashboard, very basic. It comes with this CD player. Although the CD player is stuck. I mean, I can't play CD because there is a CD inside. But what I normally do, I use this Bluetooth adapter for mobile. So I can basically play my songs from mobile phone using this frequency. So basically, if I turn on, let me turn it on. Oh, I need to basically insert the keys. Oh, come on. Yes. So if you look here, there is a number 87.6, and it will basically listen to anything that I will play on my mobile phone. And on the left hand side, you can see there is some storage with my mask, and also the steering wheel can be adjusted. I mean, you can change. There's a lever here that you can pull, and it will let you change the height of this steering wheel. Also, the seats, I mean, at least on this side, on the passenger side, the seat can also be height adjusted, which is great. There is also some storage here, which is quite important, and that is it. It is, of course, a very simple car, useful car, and let us look at the storage. I mean, not the storage, but the seats on the back side of the car. Three people can sit comfortably, and let me show you the boot as well. So yes, if you imagine, I paid only 850 pounds for this car, and this car has been running perfectly for the last 4.5 years. I think the value I got from this car is absolutely amazing. And one great thing about this car is that this car has never failed any MOT test. So in UK, there is a concept of MOT test. It's basically an annual test that you have to, it's a mandatory test that you have to uh, get done from authorized garages and workshops. And what they do, they basically check your car and they make sure that that the car is road worthy. So there is nothing wrong with the car. And for this particular car, for the past 4.5 years, ever since I owned the car, the MOT has never failed. And also, I checked the history of this car's MOT, which you can do, by the way, online. I mean, you can go to any, you can go to website and government website, and you can get the history of any car, MOT details. And for this car, it has never really failed. So I'm actually quite happy that I got a really good deal on this car. I only paid, I mean, imagine I paid only 850 pounds, and 850 pounds for a car, for a for a decent car with basic features is nothing. There is one thing which needs fixing. I believe the AC filter is not really. I mean, it might need a replacement or maybe a cleanup because the AC doesn't work. But I don't really think here in UK you need an AC. At least, I mean, you might need an AC for like 2 days, but no, not really. So overall, I'm quite happy with the purchase, and I don't really see the point in buying a new car, because the moment you buy a new car uh, with those fancy features, first of all, I don't really need, honestly, a big screen here on my dashboard. I, for me, the car is basically, the purpose of the car is simple. I mean, it will take you from point A to point B, and it should be, I think, comfortable. I mean, it should work just like ThinkPads. ThinkPads work, and they are sturdy. You can fix them easily. For this particular car, I never really had to fix anything. I mean, yes, I did fix the bulb. It was not working, and usually in these cars you will get one error. I mean, there are some error codes that you can read and look by looking at the manual, and you can do the replacement, basic replacements yourself. But if you have a new car, these new cars that we have these days, with computers, you have to take them to workshops and you have to pay thousands of pounds just to get them just to get the repair done. But if you have a basic car like this, I think you can do it yourself. So for me, I think my preference would be to buy a car like this that is not expensive, number one, and if it is a used one, then of course, I mean, prefer buying a used one, because here in UK you can actually get used cars for really cheap. And I might buy a new car in future. I don't know. I mean, so far this car is working perfectly fine, and hopefully, if this car works for the next few years, I'll continue to use it and drive it. So that is all. That is all I wanted to talk about in this video. Bye bye.